Welcome to Talk About Topeka Live, coming to you from the Topeka Performing Arts Center. We've got a featured creatures segment for you, and it's adorable right here. Aww. This section's brought to you by gablocal.tv. I'm your host, Chris Schultz, and welcome to the world of the Helping Hands Humane Society. We have Justin Brokar here with how you doing?
I'm good.
I won't even try to get a fist bump. There you go. All right. And you have a friend.
Yeah.
This is Clover.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Clover.
Clover is a 4-month-old cattle dog mix, and we adopted her a few weeks ago.
So you did.
I did.
So you brought Monroe on, and I adopted Monroe, but you couldn't handle it. You had to do one too, right?
Yeah.
So, and I see exactly why you did. She's so adorable.
Yeah,
so.
we were pretty lucky. You know, we have kids at home, a baby on the way, we have a dog, we have a cat, and you know, it's always risky when you take a new pet into any situation, and she's just blended right in and gets along with everybody.
She's doing really good.
Yeah.
All right, and let's talk a little bit about something that's important when folks are adopting. You chip the animals there. Let's talk a little bit about how you help deal with those issues once they come through the shelter. That if they get back at the shelter, you have some more tools available.
Yeah, microchipping a pet is a really good move for any pet owner. I've read it's somewhere like 2,700% increase in your chances of being reunited with your pet if it goes missing, if it has a microchip. We do the microchips at Helping Hands. You can check with your vet, or you can bring your pet to Helping Hands at any time. We do those for $40 in our admissions department. The microchip is just about the size of a grain of rice, and it's injected just like giving a vaccination in between the shoulder blades of the dog or the cat. That stores a code, so every animal that comes into the shelter, we scan it to see if it has a microchip. If it does, we get that number, kind of like a barcode, and we call the microchip company, and then they give us your contact information. So we can call you and say, hey, Clover just came into the shelter. Please come and pick him up.
Yeah, well, it's something that, Lord forbid, something happens to your pet and you lose them. You want to make sure that you've got absolutely, because it's not just a pet, it's a family member, right? So Clover's adopted well, or has been adopted into your family and is adjusting really well. What's your other dogs, doing? How's that working out?
Great. The first 30 minutes, we weren't so sure how it was going to work out, but they've just blended right in, and they play nonstop in the yard, and when they come inside, and then they collapse at night, and they usually fall asleep with Clover's head on Dixie or curled up next to her.
Aww, it's adorable, folks. Adorable. Let's do it again. Clover needs some applause. Now look at this. And Justin for adopting Clover, Justin and his family. Now you have the opportunity to adopt dogs just like Clover. There are so many that are at the shelter. You talk a little bit about some of the numbers as far as the pets that go through the shelter.
Yep. So we're taking care of about 6,000 homeless pets every year, which is a crazy amount for a town this size. But we're an open admission shelter. We're the only shelter in town. And we contract with the city and county, so animal control brings the animals to us. We try to get as many adopted as we can, or get them transferred to another shelter or rescue. One great thing about Helping Hands is there's no time limit. So once the animal goes up for adoption, it's up for adoption until it gets adopted. Or if we have to find another shelter or rescue we can transfer it to, we do. We send a lot of animals to Kansas City. We've transferred a lot of dogs to Canada, to Colorado, wherever we can get them.
How does that work? Are there people that are looking for specific kinds of dogs, and you have to, help?
Yeah.
So there's a network out there that
there are
that
great
happen?
rescue networks and transport networks and volunteers who do that. We have a lot of our volunteers who also do that, and it might be something you drive a dog from here to Salina, and somebody else picks it up and drives it to Denver, and somebody in Denver picks it up, and however we get it there. There are pilots. Cool. There are pilots who volunteer their time to fly animals where they need to go. There are truck drivers who volunteer to do it. So, yeah.
How do people get involved with that?
If you just Google it, there are tons of rescue networks and organizations that are dedicated just for that you can sign up for.
And you guys have a capital campaign that's running.
Yeah.
How's that going along?
Pretty good, yeah.
You need to get people involved with that, too.
Yeah, it's our 2020 vision. It's a list of goals that we want to accomplish by the end of the year 2020. And these goals really address the needs of pets in our community, not just the pets that come into the shelter. We estimate that there are 8,000 pets living in poverty in Topeka, and 80% of those pets have never been to a veterinarian and probably don't have access to go to a veterinarian. So we want to be a resource center where those pets can come, and we want to open a low-cost or no-cost spay and neuter clinic for the public, provide microchips for free to the community. There are a lot of components of our 2020 vision. We need about $1 million to get there. We've had some really nice large gifts lately that we're able to chisel away piece by piece, and it will help us accomplish those goals. But obviously the biggest one is going to be the public clinic.
And if Clover has touched anything in your hearts, and you want to give time, talent, or treasure, we all have a little one of those to give. Helping Hands is a great place to make sure you're making your contributions to help their mission go forward. So I thank you so much for all you do. I know
Chris.
It's tough work, especially when you have all these awesome little dogs coming through, awesome cats coming through. Dogs and cats are what you're typically doing over there, but you do other animals as well, right?
Yeah, pretty much any small pet, lizards, hamsters, guinea pigs, birds. We get every kind of bird from little tiny finches to African greys and macaws, you name it, chinchillas, guinea pigs, rats, mice. But yeah, definitely dogs and cats are the bulk of what we do.
I don't know how much I'd fall in love with the mice, but definitely like the dogs. So Justin, thank you so much for joining us on the show. Folks, find out more information about the Helping Hands Humane Society at hhhstopeka.org. Find them on Facebook, give them a like there and follow what they do. And be sure to get out there, check them out. Make sure you're making your contributions to their capital campaign. You want to become a foster, you could do that too. There's all of the information's on their website. There's so many ways to get involved to make sure that we reduce the level of need. That's our goal here within our community for these animals. So, and this segment was brought to you by Gab Local TV. Gab Local TV celebrates the people, places, and ideas and events that make our community a great place to call home. So check it out. All of our archives are on gablocal.tv. And we'll see you back next time. Clover, aw, that's exactly what my dogs do to me. They don't look at me, but she's adorable, right? So send it out with puppies and applause. So that's all I got to say. Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.